Today, we will start our Chapter 3, Collecting Information and Forecasting Demand. In this chapter, we will figure out the following questions. What are the components of a modern marketing information system? What are useful internal records for a marketing information system? What make up a marketing intelligence system? What are some influential macro-environmental developments? How can companies accurately measure and forecast demand? A marketing information system consists of people, equipment, and procedures to gather, sort, analyze, evaluate, and distribute needed, timely, and accurate information to marketing decision makers. It relies on internal company records, marketing intelligence activities, and marketing research. The company's marketing information system should combine what managers think they need, what they really need, and what is economically feasible. Internal records use the order-to-payment cycle, sales information systems, databases, data warehousing, and data mining to obtain this list of information. The internal record system supplies results data, but the marketing intelligence system supplies happening data. Marketing managers collect marketing intelligence by reading books, newspapers, and trade publications, talking to customers, suppliers, distributors, and other company managers, and monitoring online social media. Marketing intelligence gathering must be legal and ethical, and corporates need to understand the following things as motivate sales force to report new developments, motivate intermediaries to pass along intelligence, hire external experts to collect intelligence, network internally and externally, set up a customer advisory panel, take advantage of government-related data, purchase information from outside research vendors, collect marketing intelligence on internet. Of course, companies can use many of these sources to monitor their own customers, products, services, and brands. Customer service forums linked on a company's homepage are very useful too. Customers often respond faster and provide better answers to other customers than a company could. The competitive intelligence function works best when it is closely coordinated with the decision-making process. When ticket broker StockHub detected criticisms of its brand after confusion arose about refunds for a rain-delayed Yankees Red Sox game, it quickly offered appropriate discounts and credits. The director of customer service observed, "This is a canary in a coal mine for us." Corporates need to analyze the macro environment from needs and trends. There are three concepts: fad, trend, megatrend. A fad is unpredictable, short-lived, and without social, economic, and political significance. A direction, a sequence of events with momentum and durability. A trend is more predictable and durable than a fad. Trends reveal the shape of the future and can provide strategic direction. A megatrend is a large social, economic, political, and technological change. It's slow to form and once in place influences us for some time, between 7 and 10 years or longer. Firms must monitor 6 major forces in the broad environment: demographic, economic, social, cultural, natural, technological, and political, legal. Their interactions will lead to new opportunities and threats. World population growth is explosive. The world's population on July 1st, 2012 was estimated at 7,349,193, forecasted to rise to 8.82 billion by 2040 and exceed 9 million by 2045. There is a global trend toward an aging population. In 1950, there were only 31 million people 65 and older. In 1995, their number had almost tripled to 371 million. By 2050, 1 of 10 people worldwide will be 65 or older. Marketers generally divide the population into 6 age groups: preschool children, school-age children, teens, young adults aged 20 to 40, middle-aged adults 40 to 65, and older adults 65 and older. Some marketers focus on cohorts, groups of individuals born during the same time period who travel through life together. Ethnic and racial diversity varies across countries. As of the 2010 census, the U.S. population was white 72%, black or African American 13%, American Indian and Alaska Native 0.9%, Asian 5%, Hispanic 16%. More than half the growth between 2000 and 2010 came from the increase in the Hispanic population, which grew by 43% from 35.3 million to 50.5 million, representing a major shift in the nation's ethnic center of gravity. The population in any society falls into 5 educational groups: illiterates, high school dropouts, high school diplomas, college degrees, and professional degrees. The United States has one of the world's highest percentages of college-educated citizens. The large number of educated people in the United States drives strong demand for high-quality books, magazines, and travel, and creates a supply of skills. The traditional U.S. household included a husband, wife, and children under 18, sometimes with grandparents. The U.S. family has been steadily evolving towards less traditional forms. More people are divorcing, separating, choosing not to marry, or marrying later. Each type of household has distinctive needs and buying habits. Purchasing power depends on consumers' income, savings, debt, and credit availabilities, as well as the price level. As a recent economic downturn vividly demonstrated, fluctuating purchasing power strongly affects businesses, especially for products geared to high-income and price-sensitive consumers. Marketers must understand consumer psychology and levels and distribution of income, savings, debt, and credit. As income distribution vary greatly among customers in various economic situations, we would always find out that high-priced Lamborghini sports cars have found success in relatively poorer countries by appealing to enough affluent buyers. From our social cultural environment, we observe almost unconsciously a worldview that defines our relationships to ourselves, others, organizations, society, nature, and the universe. For example, in social cultural environment, we would find out that most people in the United States still believe in working, getting married, giving to charity, and being honest. Although core values are fairly persistent, cultural swings to take place. Marketers have always loved teenagers because they are trendsetters in fashion, music, entertainment, ideas, and attitudes. Attract someone as a team, and you will likely keep the person as a customer later in life. Corporate environmentalism recognizes the need to integrate environmental issues into the firm's strategic plans. Trends for marketers to be aware of include the shortage of raw materials, especially water, the increased cost of energy, increased pollution levels, the changing role of governments. In many markets, the next technological breakthrough seems right around the corner. Medical researchers hope to use stem cells for organ generation and hybrid position emission tomography and magnetic resonance imaging to dramatically improve diagnosis. Environmental researchers are exploring plasma arc waste disposal to harness lighting and turn garbage into glass or gaseous energy source. A growing portion of U.S. R&D, however, goes to the development side, not research, raising concerns about whether the United States can maintain its lead in basic science. Too many companies seem to be putting their money into copying competitors' products with minor improvements. Government has expanded its agencies' powers to investigate and ban potentially unsafe products. Safety and health regulations have increased for food, automobiles, clothing, electrical appliances, and construction. Two major trends are increased business legislation and the growth of special interest groups. The European Commission has established new laws covering competitive behavior, product standards, product liability, and commercial transactions for the 28 member nations of the European Union. The United States has many consumer protection laws covering competition, product safety and liability, fair trade and credit practices, and packaging and labeling, but many countries' laws are stronger. The consumerist movement organized citizens and government to strengthen the rights and powers of buyers in relationship to sellers. Consumerists have won the right to know the real cost of a loan, the true cost per standard unit or competing brands, unit pricing, the basic ingredients, and the true benefits of a product, and the nutritional quality and freshness of food. Privacy issues and identity theft will remain public policy hot buttons as long as consumers are willing to swap personal information for customized products from marketers they trust. That's for today's lecture. Next time, we will continue with forecasting the market. Thank you.